Ladies and gentlemen, welcome from Sachsenring, located in Germany, which is one of the most beautiful and the most exciting racetrack. And this is the fourth racing weekend for Volkswagen Golf Cup 2015. Two races on Sunday, a lot of spectators, great emotions are guaranteed, and we have a real pleasure to comment first Sunday race for you. We have an expert and racing driver, Volkswagen Golf Cup 2014 champion, Robertas Kupčikas. He is with us. Hello, Robertas.
Hello, everybody. Nice to be here.
Nice to be here. My name is Karol Ferenc. We will have a pleasure to comment this race for you. We'll spend the next 30 minutes with you. Outside temperature is 34 degrees, and the track temperature is 45 degrees. This is really, really hot race, and I think the great emotions are in front of us.
Yes, will be very hot race, I think.
It's a fourth racing weekend for Volkswagen Golf Cup 2015 after Oschersleben, Slovakia Ring and Lausitz Ring. And the qualifications yesterday, we'll just tell you, who is on the pole position, who is second, who is third. The Jeffrey Kruger, first position. I think the very good result for the leader of the classification of Volkswagen Golf Cup.
He was really fast yesterday. He was faster 0.7 seconds to second driver, so he made really good job.
Then Dylan Pereira, he's third in the classification, and he has a second place here, so is it a good place to attack Jeffrey, for example?
Yes, I think top 5 drivers will be fighting really hard, and on this track it will be really interesting to see it.
Michał Gadomski on position number 3. This driver, a Polish driver, he's hungry for top 3, and sometimes he's faster, sometimes he's a bit slower, but most definitely on the very difficult track and the new track for all drivers, I think this is a very good position.
Yeah, I think, yes, to be in top 5 on the grid, it is really a good chance to win.
Markus Fluch, he tried very hard yesterday on the qualifications, but he's fourth. Is it a surprise for you?
I thought that he will be in top 3, but position 4 is really good. It's the second row on the start, and it's really possible to overtake a few drivers. So it depends on him and how will be good.
That's what we hope for. Andre Guess, position number 5, which is a pretty good surprise, pretty nice result for this driver.
Yeah, he's becoming faster and faster. Each race he's learning and taking information to him. So I think he's improving really fast.
Piotrek Paris, he had a fantastic weekend at Lausitz Ring, and he's 6th today. Gosia Ardez is position number 7, which is also very good. Jędrzej Szcześniak, this is really good position. Just a small reminder, he's 20th on the overall classification of the season, so position top 10, it's very good.
Yeah, for him it's very good. He's also learning and improving. I think good position.
Then Adam Rzepecki, he's pretty happy from that position, you think?
Adam making similar times each race, so I think it's on his speed. But yep. We hope he will improve faster.
And the position number 10, Simo Muhonen, he's 6th in the classification, Volkswagen Golf Cup 2015, but this position is maybe not so fantastic for him.
Yeah, last time he was much faster, so I think he had mistake on tire pressure or something similar.
And we have a formation lap, and we'll start in a couple of seconds, we can say. The first Sunday race for Volkswagen Golf Cup 2015 will start, and we are in the middle of the season, and if we want to think, if the drivers want to think about the top positions, they need to be here. They need to be here on the very good position, we can say, and they need to score points, because this track is pretty interesting, huh?
Yeah, I was driving taxi drive yesterday, so I really had fun, and this track is completely different from another tracks. There are a lot of fast corners, there is some slowly corners, everything mixed. But these fast corners, it really big speed on these corners. And I was checking the speed on these corners. It was 170, 180 kilometers per hour on the corner, so it's quite big speed for these cars.
Ah, that's nice, and this is a very fast track. And there are so many possibilities to to practice on this track. Just 3 racing weekends. Can you imagine? So fantastic track, so exciting, so interesting for the drivers, and everybody were saying that this is really very good track to fight. This is really good track to be on, and I think this is a very good opportunity for everybody to learn something more.
Yeah, it's really the same level drivers now. I think nobody drove on this track, and for everybody this track is new. Only what they can do is to play it on simulator and watch onboards. Even onboards, I was trying to find onboards from this track. It was not so big.
It's not so easy.
Not so easy to find, and it's really difficult to learn this track.
So they had to learn on the simulators. They had to watch some videos, and on the Friday, first practice on the rain. That didn't help them a lot, I think, because you can see the weather right now. It's sun is shining, and it's really hot. It's warm, and the temperature of the track 45 degrees. We'll have a very good grip, but this is a difficult race for the tires, and we'll start just in a couple of seconds. So who will be first? You think on the first lap?
Maybe Jeffrey will save his position. He's a smart guy and very fast, so I think he will save his position. But we'll see. Everything can happen. This is racing.
We'll see. And Jeffrey Kruger, Dylan Pereira, Michał Gadomski, Markus Flug, top 4 drivers, and let's observe a lot of emotions inside the car. Close to 32 degrees, and they started. And Jeffrey, yes, he kept his first position.
We see Martin Jaros went on with the grass.
Oh yeah, and Jeffrey Kruger, he creates some space here, which is very, very good. But Dylan Pereira is second, so this is really, really nice. But look at the Markus Flug, and Markus Flug is attacking from the 4th position. Yeah, he's third right now. And I think it's a very good, brilliant start for this experienced driver.
Yeah, he made good start. I see he's third now. Oh,
yeah, he's fourth now. Yeah, he lost it. So this is tricky track. It's very difficult to overtake. And let's have a look. Now somebody's out of the track. Unfortunately, being out of the track here, and it's a last position. So this is difficult for Simo Mukkonen. He went out of the track. And the very fast corners, and the corner to the corner.
If you're making little mistake on these corners, you're losing your speed on the straight, and it's very important to have good speed on these corners. So that's why they are not attacking on these places and waiting till another better place to attack.
And of course, it's very important to use the push-to-pass system in a smart way as well, because on this type of a track you can lose a lot. And I think Dylan Pereira is doing a great job. Look at that. Yesterday, during qualifications, the gap was close to 0.7 seconds, and right now Dylan is very close to Jeffrey.
Yeah, we see that he's on the back of Jeffrey, so Jeffrey should
just 0.3 seconds. So this is practically nothing, and he's trying to attack Jeffrey. I think this is fantastic, and I think this is really good. Michał Gadomski kept his 3rd position, and Markus Flug is on the position number 4. But look at that! Look at that! What Dylan Pereira is doing. The gap is smaller and smaller, so it's just a 2nd lap, and I think it's a fantastic performance for this driver.
Yeah, of course. Oh, we see one car stopped. Martin Jaros.
Yeah, that's a problem.
He stopped in the middle of the track. What was wrong?
Yeah, some problems for this guy.
Electricity. What is wrong? Why the car is not?
Yeah, let's have a look. What happened?
Oh, cooling system is broken, and
yes.
the liquid went out.
So yeah, you need to clean the track. I think they need to check, if it's safe to drive. It's a PT. It's a PT. You have a yellow flag.
The race is stopped.
Yeah.
I think it's very important what tire pressure you made for this track, for this race, because bigger tire pressure making you faster at the beginning of the race, and after half of a race it can be that tires will be overheat, and it depends what you want to reach. If you want to have a big speed at the beginning of a race, you're making bigger tire pressure, and I see that maybe Dylan Pereira made a little bit higher tire pressure to catch Jeffrey, and we'll see how it will be going on in the middle of the race.
That could be the reason of his very good start, and then he's pushing very hard. So, do you think that this restart of the race will help him?
I don't think that it will help, but for sure it's not so bad for him. Now he can cool his tires and then to start again with normal temperature.
And he can push Jeffrey even more and more. So so that could be interesting. But yes, have a look on the restarter replay here. What happened, and Jeffrey, very good performance, very good start for Markus Flug, but he lost his third position later on. So as you can see, there are a lot of corners, very fast corners, and just 3 racing weekends, and it's a pity, you know, they have so many tracks in Germany, but this is definitely one of the most beautiful track, one of the most exciting track to drive. And yesterday, a lot of drivers, they said, we had a lot of fun, you know, we have a lot of fun driving here. We have a lot of fun being here. There are so many spectators, and this track is located practically in a city, we can say. Yes, it's not very popular today.
It's quite interesting, really, track, and it's how to say, very big difference of the track level. One corner is very big mountain, and another corner is very low.
We just saw the spin of Michał Stolfa, and Simo Muhonen went out of the track as well. Some small surprises at the beginning of the race. But the race will continue, and we have a safety car right now.
Safety car will go out on this track, on this lap, and we see that everybody slowed down to have a new start. So you should be very smart to not leave the gap to driver in front of you, and to react really fast when your concurrent is starting to accelerate.
So I think
they're already pushing.
It's a key moment for Jeffrey Kruger, for Dylan Pereira. I think those two drivers, they will fight for for winning this race. Pretty big gap between Michał Gadomski and Markus Flug.
He made a mistake, I think. He didn't react so fast when Gadomski started to accelerate.
And Dylan is very fast. Dylan's very fast. So most definitely, you know, he used that moment, and most probably he tried to do something different on the tire pressure. Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
And also using the push-to-pass systems, I think the system is helping a lot to make the races much more attractive. Yes.
Yeah, for spectators, it's really interesting to see. And drivers have only 19 push-to-passes at the race.
So 10 seconds extra power for 10 seconds, and
50 horsepower more at during 10 seconds. So you should choose when you're using it, and they drive 14 laps. So it means that every lap you can use one time push to pass, and a few times you can push second time.
Okay, so this is a good system to make it more attractive, but also you have to be very smart. You have to know when you should use it, and this is most definitely, you know, very, very, very important, you know, for I think for everybody to be smart and to use it in the right moment, just in the right moment. Yes. Yeah,
you can save it at the beginning and use push to passes a little bit later, so then you will catch your concurrents. But if you will make a too big gap, it will be very difficult to catch them later.
So, yeah, and Jeffrey Kruger is leading the race, so for a second behind him is Dylan Pereira, then Michał Gadomski, Markus Flug, Gosiar Dest, Piotrek Parys, Andrzej Gies, position number 7, Jędrzej Szcześniak, Adam Rzepecki, Kevin Metzner, position number 10, and a great fight here. Great fight, and Sebastian Ariola is trying to push hard, and the drivers were saying that there won't be so many maybe overtaking, but what we can see that the race is attractive, and especially this first position. I think Dylan Pereira has maybe a couple more laps to attack, yes, because if he has a bit higher tire pressure, then after a while it will be too high.
Yeah, so I think after a few more laps he will become slower. As we see, I think he already being a little bit slower. And for Jeffrey it's most important to save his position at the beginning, at first few laps, if he have a little bit lower tire pressure, and then he will grow up till perfect tire pressure, and the speed will be
much higher as well.
Good as well.
Yeah. So yesterday he had a pretty good tactic, and look at Bartosz Palusko, the Golf number 14. He's attacking, and he's trying to have a bit better position. Kevin Metzner is trying to overtake him, and look at that. Yeah, slowly, but Jeffrey Kruger is creating this gap, creating this lead a bit higher, 0.5 seconds than Michał Gadomski, Markus Fluch, Goszardez. Nothing is changing in the top 10. Nothing is changing here practically. And the best lap is for Dylan Pereira, and lap number 4. But we have lap number 6 right now, so I think it will be tricky for him. But it's really nice that he creates some pressure on the leader of the classification of Volkswagen Golf Cup 2015.
Yeah, he's a really fast guy, and very young. He's learning really quickly.
He's learning very fast. He's driving very fast, and he wants to be in a top 3, that's for sure. And being on the first position, being a leader, is absolutely great. And look at the gap between Dylan Pereira and Michał Gadomski and Markus Fluch as well. And Markus Fluch is second on the classification so far. Goszardez, position number 5, and a drive-through penalty for Piotrek Paris, unfortunately. So it was a wrong grid position.
Oh, tire.
And the tire problem. We were saying about it that, this is pretty difficult. And Jędrzej Szcześniak, who was really fast on the qualifications, and we said that this is a fantastic start for him. But look at Dylan Pereira. I think that's the time. Lap number 7. He's closer than he was before. Just 0.2 second difference. This is practically nothing. So I think he will try to catch Jeffrey Kruger.
Yeah,
do you think that Jeffrey expected?
I think Jeffrey is really a smart guy, and he will save his position really good. And as we saw,
they have the same number of push-to-passes system.
Dylan tried again to attack him, but as we see, Jeffrey running away.
It's a pity for Jędrzej Szcześniak. As we said, he had a good start, and the problems with the tire completely ruined him this race. Yes.
Oh, Michał Gadomski went out of the track, so Markus Fluch overtook him.
Take his chance, yeah. So this is very nice. A lot of drivers from different countries. We have a League of Nations here practically, and the Volkswagen Golf Cup is a very good racing school, as we can say, and it helps drivers to be faster. It helps them to accelerate their careers as well. And I think after this race weekend and after this season 2015, they will look for some opportunities as well. So absolutely this is fantastic for him. And changing the tires for Jędrzej.
He broke the fender, so we're trying to repair it.
That's a pity. And Markus Fluch on the 3rd position. Then Michał Gadomski, who lost his very good 3rd position, who lost the podium, we can say, but still we have a lot of laps to go. We are in the middle of the race. And a lot of fight here, which is absolutely great to observe, which is very good to see, what the drivers can do, what the drivers can perform, and this is absolutely fantastic to see the fight, especially, yes.
Yes, but
Sebastian Ariola. He's pushing hard. He's pushing really, really hard, and he's 11th right now. Pascal Hoffmann, of course, these drivers, you know, they're pretty happy maybe to reach one position because of Jędrzej Szcześniak problem with the tire. But very good race for them. And Pascal Hoffmann and Sebastian Ariola are fighting very, very hard. These cars, number 25 and 11.
Ariola was really fast on first practice during rain, but on second practice on dry condition he was a little bit slower, so I think he made a mistake with tire pressures, and also qualifying was not so fast.
And then Sebastian overtook Pascal. And we have also Bartosz Paluszko, and look at that. Look at that. Oh.
Sebastian will lose his position.
And Sebastian went out of the track a bit. But Bartosz Paluszko, it's a very good start for him. And he's 12th. He's faster and faster, and I think at Lausitzring drink he also showed that he can be faster during the season, yes?
We see Gosia Ardest on 5th position, so it's very good for her.
And the Jeffrey Kruger leading the race. Dylan Pereira, he tried hard, but it's too tough maybe, and the Jeffrey is driving really, really smart race.
He's not making any mistakes, he's not giving a chance.
Then we have Markus Fluch. I think he's not extremely happy from being third, and he wants to fight for the top 2 positions, and most definitely he wants to win the race, but I think it's impossible during that race, unfortunately, for him. And the gap between him and Michał Gadomski is bigger and bigger. And look at that, Bartosz Paluszko. Very nice fight. Sebastian Ariola. This is absolutely cool. This is absolutely good to see, you know, that they are fighting. And the Pascal Hoffmann, those 3 drivers. A lot of overtaking, and this is fantastic. And somebody said that this is not so easy maybe to overtake, but look at that, and they can overtake, they can mix the positions, which is absolutely perfect. Jeffrey Kruger, 1st position, Dylan Pereira, 2nd, Markus Fluch, Michał Gadomski, Gosia Ardest, Andrzej Gies, Adam Rzepecki, top 7 drivers. Kevin Metzner then. And a very good race for Bartosz Paluszko. He's in top 10 right now. And what do you think about him?
Yeah, he was driving this race one time before this race. He was telling us he tried in time attack race or something. It was a little bit different configuration. We made one braking point on the straight to be not so big speed. So he learned a little bit with track.
So that's pretty different in comparison to the other drivers. And look at that, and the difference is that is much higher right now. So I think the tire pressure is very similar in those cars. So they have pretty similar top speed. So I think it's not really possible right now for Dylan to catch Jeffrey Kruger. Michał Gadomski on the 4th position. And a small mistake.
Gosia Ardest attacking.
Gosia Ardest is attacking him, yeah. It's practically 0.2 seconds between Gosia and Michał. She will try very hard. She has a great experience from Volkswagen Golf Cup this year. She's very, very busy, and she's learning fast.
She has one push to pass more at this moment, so who knows? Maybe she will use it.
She creates some pressure on Michał, that's for sure. She's staying in touch with him. 2 Polish drivers fighting for the position number 4.
But Michał Gadomski became a little bit slower. I think he overheated the tires. And if Gosia has a little bit lower pressure. So
Look at that. That's the mistake, and that shows that Gosia can be very, very close. And Andrzej, yes, he was fantastic on the qualification, but he's making more and more mistakes right now. So it's a bit of the problem. But you're right. This is, I think, everything is with the tires, and most definitely Andrzej has some problems with the tires. The car is sliding. It's difficult to control the car. And the Jeffrey Kruger leading the race, and he will create a 1.2 gap. The second driver is Dylan Pereira.
Gosia is not using push to pass. I don't know why. She still has 8 push to passes and 2 laps left. I don't know why she's not using. So Gadomski is running away from her. She better to use push to pass to these 2 last laps to catch him.
And Adam Rzepecki is fighting really, really hard with Kevin Metzner. Kevin Metzner is pushing him. But Adam is practicing a lot as well, and he wants to be a faster driver. But Kevin is overtaking him right now. So that's a very interesting section of the corners here. We saw a lot of great actions yesterday, a lot of great emotions in the different series here on that Sachsenring. Just 3 racing weekends, as we said. And a very good idea for Volkswagen Golf Cup and for Volkswagen Racing Poland to use that track. I think to make it more interesting, to create some extra experience for the drivers.
Yeah, it is very, very good that we found this possibility to organize this race at this track, and also with GT Master series.
This series is very popular here in Germany. A lot of people watching the race, a lot of spectators here on the track. The motorsport is very popular, and
really a lot of people coming here to see.
And also a lot of people are watching our live stream. So best regards for all of you watching us from different countries. We are sure we are following your drivers, your colleagues here. You're a fan of the motorsport, you're a fan of Volkswagen Golf Cup, and whenever you see it, we do it for you, and we hope you will stay with us also for the second race. And a very nice fight here, very nice.
Simo Muhonen
Had the problems at the beginning of the race. He's overtaking, he's trying to find a position, and he just overtook Pascal Hoffmann. But Bartosz Paluszko is very close to him as well. So Bartosz, can you overtake Pascal Hoffmann? Can you overtake German driver who is at his home track, we can say, yeah?
Yeah.
Just 1.5 lap to go. And drivers are trying hard. And the gap between Jeffrey and Dylan is 2.4 seconds.
Oh.
And yes, and a mistake. Bartosz was pushing hard. He creates some pressure, maybe it's about tires, but also he creates some pressure. So he made a mistake, and look at that. We have just 1.5 lap to go. Practically, it's the last lap, and a lot of problems. The cars are sliding.
Sliding more and more.
Some small mistakes here and there, and then it's very good to use it. It's very good to use it. It's very good to use it in a smart way, of course.
So final lap. Gosia Dest only 0.3 seconds behind Gadomski. So we'll see. Maybe she will attack him.
Yeah, let's see if it's possible. Let's see if that's going to be possible for her, but also for the other drivers. The last chance to overtake. And the fast lap, the best lap is Dylan Pereira. It's on lap number 4. So on the beginning of the race, so that was the time they could have a chance to change the position. They could have a chance to attack, to be maybe a leader of the race. But the leader is Jeffrey Kruger. He's a dominator, I think, on this middle of the season, and Most definitely, he's starting from the first position as well, from the pole position on the second race today. So he's motivated to be first on the classification and to keep that position. Look at that! Look at the gap, and the gap is really huge right now. We can say.
Yeah, Dylan now was 1.3 seconds slower than Jeffrey on the last lap. So it looks that tires is overheated and he cannot be so fast.
He saved a lot of push-to-passes systems, and also what is very important for him, he saved the tires yesterday, and he's winning the race. Jeffrey Kruger, the leader of Volkswagen Golf Cup 2015, he's winning the race here at Sachsenring. Then second position is for Dylan Pereira, Markus Fluch on the third position, Michał Gadomski, number 4, then Goshard Est, very close to Michał, Andre Gies, Kevin Metzner, Adam Rzepecki is 8. Then Simo Muhonen, not a very good beginning of the race, but he made it. Bartosz Palusko is top 10.
Yeah, Jeffrey saved 5 push-to-passes, so he was driving really, how to say, not with big pressure.
Yeah, that's true. And Artur Egorov, very good 13th position for him, and that was maybe a very good race, that's for sure. But that was maybe not perfect beginning of the season for him, but he made it right, number 13. So I think this is a very good race for him. Very good race for Bartosz Palusko, Pascal Hoffman, 11th, Sebastian Ariola, 12th, Artur Egorov, 13th, Simon Larsson, and they're very good. And look at the gap, 5.6 seconds. And he made that gap practically on the last 4 or 5 laps, yes?
Yes, so at the beginning Dylan was making some pressure for Jeffrey, but later it became different situation.
And as we said, not so many drivers had some possibility to drive on that track. What do you think about driving simulators? How close the driving simulators are today, and how close they are to the real driving?
The tracks are really similar, and if you driving simulator, you can see all the track places is the same. The tree or the corner or something, the wall near the track is really similar, like in reality. But in my opinion, everybody thinks different. But in my opinion, the driving is a little bit different, and you cannot feel the car so much like in reality, and you cannot feel that it's oversteering or understeering in some corners. So that's why I'm not using that. But to know the track, and if it's first time for you on this track, so it's okay.
The top 3, Markus Fluch, Dylan Pereira and Jeffrey Kruger. I think a very good race for them, and maybe we did not expect that Dylan will push so hard. When we saw the difference from the qualifications yesterday, it was relatively big. So a great job, I think, for Dylan. He made a lot of good actions, I think, during the race.
Yeah, the beginning of the race was really nice. He was pushing so hard.
And the same cars prepared by Volkswagen Racing Poland. The same engines, of course, and the same setup, which is very important. The drivers, they don't have to change the setup. It's forbidden, and they have exactly the same cars, and they can compete on the same conditions. So it's all about tire pressure, practically.
Yeah, but you can do very different tire pressure, and you can be much faster or much slower. So it's very important in this cup, tire pressure.
And I think that's what we observe here, that Dylan Pereira used most definitely different tire pressure, and he was very close to catch Jeffrey. So so that's, I think, very good. That's very smart of him. He tried hard, and he was relatively close to catch him. But let's see what will happen during second race.
Yeah, Jeffrey made a really good job in qualifying. He found immediately that perfect tire pressure, and I think he made it very high. so he could do it only one lap, one first flying lap. So he made it. He made it without mistakes, and he was really faster, almost 7/10 of a second. And
And he has the best lap of the race, so he could be happy on that. And if we had some extra points for that, that would be great as well.
yes,
And it's of course very, very high temperature, 31.1 degrees, and the track temperature is 46.7. A couple of hours difference between the first and the second race. So we'll see what can happen then. The drivers are tired, so they have a very high temperature inside, exactly the same or very similar as we have at Sachsenring, when it was close to 60-70 degrees inside the car. And for like 30 minutes, this is really a lot like being at sauna, yes?
being at sauna with overall with gloves.
Oh yeah, maybe they can practice something like that. Being with overall,
With helmet.
and with helmet, go to the sauna, and then for the next year, it's absolutely great, because so far, all the racing weekends at the Volkswagen Golf Cup are very, very good. When it comes to the temperature, yes.
You can see reply.
A lot of actions. It's absolutely fantastic for people watching the race. We saw it here in Germany at Oschersleben. They were waiting for Volkswagen Golf Cup. They are waiting for races to see a lot of overtaking, to see a lot of actions, a lot of emotions, yes?
Yeah, a lot of fans coming to ask the signature of drivers. So it's really, how to say, important motorsport for all the people who lives here, and they are looking for everybody, looking for each driver, and making photos of them and asking signatures. It's really nice.
That's a great chance to take a photo with, for example, Jerzy Dudek, and football is very popular here in Germany. So Jerzy did a good job today, but it's a position number 17th. I think he's hungry for more.
But he's football guy, you know. But he loves motorsport.
He loves motorsport. He loves golf as well. Playing golf and driving golf. Some rest for the people
who's
working here on track,
working all the day at this hot temperature.
The sun is shining, and that's the last weekend of August 2015. Most of the drivers, most of the people here just had some holiday, so they're a bit more relaxed maybe. And the podium ceremony is just in front of us.
Still waiting for drivers.
And a very nice location of the podium at that track. It's really, really beautiful track, we can say.
Yeah, good view.
And a good location is very close. Driving from Poland, driving from Czech Republic, and of course, being here in Germany, the track is well designed. It has a long history, but the infrastructure is also very, very good here. And if you watch the race, if you are at the racetrack, you are very welcome to visit the small Volkswagen town, we can say here. You can meet the drivers. You can see a lot of older cars here. You can see how they are prepared, how the mechanics are taking care of them.
Yeah, you can touch every car, so it's everything. It's in Volkswagen Village. We see top drivers waiting for ceremony.
And Jeffrey Kruger, very close to the camera on the right side, Dylan Pereira and Markus Fluch. South Africa, Luxembourg, and Sweden. A lot of comments after the race. It's always the moment that you can share some emotions, yes. And in this case, the positive emotions.
Yeah, all of them are happy.
I think Dylan made a really, really great job, you know, because we thought that Jeffrey will start and he will be like a rocket, you know, right from the beginning. But Dylan really pushed him hard, so that's great for races.
And also good for Markus. He was fourth and really attacked Gadomski, so he made mistake and
yes, he scored some important points. And most definitely these three drivers, they're main players of the season 2015 at Volkswagen Golf Cup. But they are happy they can take a rest, couple of hours before the second race today, Sunday race today. And that's the podium ceremony. And the Markus Fluch from Sweden. He's very happy. Then Dylan Pereira from Luxembourg on a second position. Great job and great ovations. And the Jeffrey Kruger from South Africa, who's winning the race. Well done. It's absolutely fantastic for them. They're very happy. They're very happy.
yeah, nobody can stop him. We see RICM.
And congratulations on the top three. Very good race. First race at Sachsenring. First race for Volkswagen Golf Cup ever at Sachsenring. August 2015. We'll wait for the second race here today. Markus Fluch and the president of Volkswagen Racing Poland, Mr. Janusz Gładysz, is awarded Dylan Pereira and Mr. Tomasz Tonder awarding Jeffrey Kruger for the first position. Great race for them. And it's time for champagne and some photos.
Maybe they will not be drinking champagne because they still have one race.
Oh yeah, they have to concentrate. And it's so hot here. So time for champagne. I would like to thank you, Robertas, for being here with us and giving the comments on the live streaming here. For our spectators, I think it's very good to have your voice, to have your experience here with us.
Yeah, it's not so easy to sit here and to speak. It's much better to drive, and yeah, it was very interesting to be here.
So time for champagne. Thank you very much for that. And stay with us for the second race at Volkswagen Golf Cup 2015 here in the Sachsenring on this very, very hot, very, very warm Sunday. Thanks a lot.
Mit dem